talking about the coat as well. One thing I saw in research is that the giraffe's coat is unique to the individual, like our fingerprints or iris print is.
Yeah.
Which I hadn't really thought about, which makes total sense, you know? Giraffes are all unique individual little flowers.
Snowflakes, if you will.
Sure.
Just good, giant, liberal mammals. Mika, you can ask your dad about that joke.
Yeah.
So, when you look at a giraffe, you might think like, well, yeah, giraffes, they all just sort of have maybe it's unique, but the patterns are all basically the same. Not exactly true. Depending on where the giraffe lives and what they eat, they're going to have a different sort of pattern going on, and then each one is unique unto itself.
Right.
So in Kenya, I'm going to call it a Maasai giraffe.
Mm-hmm.
They have the pattern that look like the oak leaves. Very, very pretty pattern.
Right. And then there's Uganda giraffes. They have like big, large brown splotches with lines, like lighter brown lines separating the splotches. Like a giraffe. That's the one you think of, or I think of when I think giraffes.
I think of all of them as giraffes.
Sure.
Then there's the reticulated giraffe, and this is only in northern Kenya, evidently. These have the darker coat, and it looks like really narrow white lines all over their place. But with all these, it's kind of like, what are you looking at? Are you looking at the spots or the lines in between?
Sure, yeah, it's like an optical illusion.
Yeah.
And the whole reason that the giraffe's hide or coat looks like that is because it's camouflage. Like, they're so big, there's really no way for them to hide anywhere. So they hide in plain sight by blending in with the trees that they eat.
That's right.
There is also, Chuck, I don't know if you saw this or not, but in Kenya, again, at the Ishak Bini Hirola Conservancy,
mm-hmm.
they found 2 all-white giraffes, head to toe, white.
I think I've seen those.
Yeah, I think they kind of became like an internet hit recently.
Yeah.
And they say that they're not albino giraffes. There's like a lesser condition called leucism, which really just kind of affects the skin and hair and coat, but not like, say, the eyes or anything like that.
Wow.
But it's really cute. It's a mom and her baby, and you know they're being watched probably more than other giraffes. So the mom's kind of like, "You stay here behind the bushes, okay? I'm gonna handle the photographs." But it's just cute to watch them. Like I love watching giraffes at all times.
At all times?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have giraffe cam?
I'm watching some right now.
So giraffe, are they outside of our studio?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, how wonderful would that be?
See, you can't see them. They're looking over your shoulder right
I
now.
know, I have my back to the door. So giraffes live in what are called savannas through sub-Saharan Africa. And the weather there is semi-arid. They like woodlands that are sort of open, that have smatterings of trees and bushes. And that's really kind of the best habitat for giraffes.
Right. And lastly, Chuck, their eyes, right? You said that their eyes are adorable, and that's largely because of their wonderful eyelashes.
Mm-hmm.
But they also have really large eyes, and maybe among the better vision of any land animals. Their peripheral vision is so good they can almost see behind them.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And they can see in color. They can see a long, long way in front of them. And like you said, those wide-angle lens eyeballs, and they're huge, is really handy because giraffes, basically lions see giraffes and they think, all right, I know no one likes to see this kind of thing on television or on nature shows, but we have to eat too, and they make for good eating if you're a lion or, let's say, a crocodile.
Right. And that's aside from humans, that's basically it. Hyenas prey on giraffe calves, but they don't have that many predators.
Yeah, well, which is great because we need more giraffes.
Yeah, and they also don't have a lot of recourse against predators. They can kick, as we'll see, but they there's not a lot they can do besides run away. But even when they run, despite their lungs being so big, they don't oxygenate their bodies well enough that they can run for very long distances. So they can run fast in short bursts, but being camouflaged and being so huge and high off the ground that their predators can't actually reach them easily, that's really how they survive.
Should we take another break?
Yeah, let's take one.
All right, we'll be right back.
everybody, get this. Blue Apron, our pals, are the leading meal kit delivery service in the entire United States. And while everybody knows that, they think that maybe you don't know about the kind of meals you're going to be creating when you sign up for Blue Apron.
Yeah, that's right. You're not just going to be throwing burgers on the grill. We're talking about short rib burgers, hoppy cheddar sauce on a pretzel bun. We're talking about seared steaks and thyme pan sauce with mashed potatoes, green beans, crispy shallots, and all this in under 45 minutes without a trip to the grocery store.
Yeah, and plus Blue Apron offers 3 plans. They've got the 2-person meal plan, the family meal plan, and they offer a wine plan. 6 bottles of wine from renowned winemakers delivered monthly to your door.
That's what I'm talking about. So right now, Blue Apron is treating Stuff You Should Know listeners to their very first dinner, a $30 value, if you visit blueapron.com/stuff. So check out this week's menu. Get your $30 off with free shipping at blueapron.com/stuff.
Blue Apron, a better way to cook.